Om Shanti. This is the Saakar Murali of the 4th of October 2021. Essence: Sweet children, create different methods for remembering the Father. Make effort and keep your chart. Don't become tired. Remain unshakable in storms. Question: what experiences should you children share with one another? Answer: 1. For how long you remember the Father and how you remember Him. During meal times, do you remember the Father, or do you have many other thoughts? Baba says, children, try this and see. During meal times, do you remember anyone other than the Father? Then share your experiences among yourselves. 2. You should also share your experiences of what your stage is like when you see any fearsome scene. Song: no matter what thousands of people of the world say. Om Shanti. How can you, sweetest children, forget the unlimited Father from whom you receive the unlimited inheritance and whom you have been remembering for half the cycle? It has been explained to you that human beings can never be called God. Now that you have found the unlimited Father, the benefit you receive by remembering Him is a miracle. The more you remember the Purifier Father, the purer you will continue to become. You cannot say that you are pure at present. Not till the end can you say it. When you become completely pure, you will shed your bodies and take completely pure bodies. When you receive new bodies in the Golden Age, they will be perfect. Ravan will have been destroyed by then. No effigies of Ravan are made in the Golden Age. Whether you children sit down or move around, it should be in your intellects that you have now completed the cycle of 84 births, and that the new cycle is to begin. That is the pure New World, New Bharat and New Delhi. You children know that it is at first by the banks of the river Jamna where the land of angels is created. It is explained to you children very clearly that you must first of all remember the Father. God the Father is teaching you. He is the Father, Teacher and Guru. You must remember this. Baba has also explained that you do a somersault. The picture of different clans is also very essential. Shiv Baba is the highest, and then there is the top knot of Brahmins. Baba says this in order to explain it to you. Okay, keep it in your intellects that you are doing a somersault of 84 births. It is now the confluence age. The Father doesn't stay here for long. Nevertheless, it does take about 100 years. After the upheaval comes to an end, the kingdom begins. It is the same Mahabharat war in which the innumerable religions were destroyed, and the one original eternal deity religion is established. Your talents are wonderful. You know how religious beggars, brackets fakirs, go on pilgrimages while displaying their talent, brackets somersaulting. People have faith in them, and so they give them something or other. They continue to sustain them because what would those people carry with themselves? Baba is experienced in all these things. Baba has taken an experienced chariot. This one has had many gurus. He has seen a lot and also been on many pilgrimages. Baba says, "You can remember the somersault. We are now Brahmins, and we will then become deities and then warriors." All of this refers to Bharat. The Father has explained that all other religions are like byplots. The Father has told you your story of 84 births. Those who are sensible can understand by calculating how many births on average those of Islam would take when they come. There is no need for an accurate calculation. These things are nothing to worry about. The greatest worry you have is to continue to remember the Father. This is the only worry you have, to remember just the one. Maya repeatedly brings you many other worries. Here, Maya causes you a lot of worry. You children should definitely have remembrance. We now have to return home. Who would not remember their sweet home? They ask for peace from the bestower of peace. They ask God for peace. You children know that this old world is to be destroyed. This is in your intellects, whereas all other human beings are in extreme darkness. Only in the Golden Age is there peace. There is one religion, one language, and one custom and system. That is the kingdom of peace. There is no question of division. There is just one kingdom there, and it is Satopradhan. The kingdom of Ravan doesn't exist there, that there would be a war. Therefore, the mercury of happiness of you children should rise. In the scriptures it is remembered, ask the gopes and gopis about supersensuous joy. You are those gopes and gopis. You are sitting here face to face. You are number-wise in remembering that Baba is our Baba, teacher, and also our Guru. This is a wonder. He is your companion for life. As soon as he adopts you, the study begins. You will experience a lot of happiness by remembering just this much. However, Maya makes you forget even this. This still has to be explained to people. People ask you what proof you have that there is very little time left. Tell them, look, it is written here. These are the versions of God. A sacrificial fire has also been created. This is the sacrificial fire of knowledge. Krishna cannot create a sacrificial fire. It should remain in the intellects of you children that we are the Brahmins of this unlimited sacrificial fire. Baba has made us instruments. When you souls imbibe knowledge and yoga very well, and you become complete and perfect, this haystack will be set on fire. Human beings are aware that this is the unlimited field of action, where everyone comes and plays his part. That which is predestined is taking place again. The Father says, "Children only worry about the unknown. Whatever happened was fixed in the drama, and so why should you worry about that?" We are watching a drama. When people see a painful scene in a drama, (film), they cry. That is an artificial drama, whereas this is the real drama. People continue to say, "It is the truth, it is the truth." However, you shouldn't have any tears of sorrow. You have to observe everything as detached observers. You know this is a drama, and so what is there to cry about? Past is past. You should never even think about it. Continue to move forward and remember the Father, and also show everyone the path. Baba continues to advise you. You have many pictures of the Trimurti. It is clearly written that that is Shiv Baba, and this is the inheritance you receive from him. You children should have a lot of happiness when you see these pictures. We are receiving the inheritance of the land of Vishnu from Baba. The old world has to be destroyed. Simply keep these pictures in front of you. There is no expense in that. The picture of the tree is also very good. Wake up early every morning and churn the ocean of knowledge. Become your own teacher and study. Everyone has an intellect. Just keep these pictures in your home. Every picture has first-class knowledge. It is said, destruction will take place. However, you already have love for the Father, do you not? Shiv Baba becomes the agent and gets us engaged. Now that you have found the Sat Guru in the form of an agent, (Brahma), you have also received so many good things to understand and explain to others. Even then there is the great pomp of Maya. Electricity and gas, etc., did not exist 100 years ago. In earlier days, viceroys, etc., would travel in carriages drawn by 4 or 8 horses. Previously, wealthy people used to travel by car. Now there are aeroplanes, etc. Earlier, none of these things existed. Look at what has happened just in the last 100 years. People think this is heaven. You children now understand that heaven is heaven, whereas here everything is just worth pennies. All of this is called artificial pomp. You children should now have the one concern of remembering the Father. It is in this that Maya causes obstacles. Baba relates his own example of when he has his meals. I try a great deal to eat in remembrance, but in spite of that, I forget Baba. Therefore, I can understand how much effort it must take you children. Okay, children, just try it for yourselves and see. Try staying in remembrance of Baba. Check yourselves to see whether you are able to stay in remembrance all the time. You should relate your experience. Baba, I am unable to stay in remembrance all the time because I remember many other things. Baba himself relates his own experience. The one whom Baba entered is also an effort maker, and he has many responsibilities. To be known as an important person means to receive a lot of sorrow. Baba receives so much news. They beat women so much for vice. They even throw them out of the house. Daughters say, I have come to seek refuge with God. They have so many obstacles. No one has any peace. You children have the guarantee that if you make effort and follow Srimat, you can remain peaceful. Here Baba has seen many such families who live together in great unity. All of them follow the directions of their seniors. They say, it is as though we are in heaven. Baba is now taking you to such a heaven where there are all types of happiness. It is remembered that 36 varieties of food are offered to the deities. You are now receiving your inheritance of heaven from the Father. There you will eat so much delicious food, and you will also remain pure. You are now becoming the masters of that world. There would be a difference between the king, the queen, and the subjects. Earlier, royal people lived in great splendor. However, they were impure and in the kingdom of Ravan, and so just think what they would be like in the Golden Age. The picture of Lakshmi and Narayan is placed in front of you. They have written false things about Krishna and defamed him. A lie means a lie. There isn't a grain of truth in it. You now understand that you are the masters of heaven, and while taking 84 births, your intellects became completely those of Shudras. Look what your condition has become. What are you now becoming by making effort? Baba asks you what you will become. You all raise your hands to become part of the Sun dynasty. We will follow the mother and father completely. We won't make any less effort. All the effort is in having remembrance and in making others equal to yourselves. This is why the Father says, learn as much as possible how to do service. It is very easy. This is Shiv Baba. This is the land of Vishnu, which will be the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan. This one is very experienced. You can explain the picture of the ladder. All the knowledge should enter the intellects of you children when you look at the pictures of the tree and the cycle. Where did the kingdom of Lakshmi and Narayan go? Who fought the battle? Who is the one who defeated you? That kingdom doesn't exist now. They don't know about these godly matters at all. You children have had visions of how gold and diamonds are brought from the caves and mines. This science will exist for your happiness. Here it exists for sorrow. There, even aeroplanes will be foolproof. You children had visions of all of these things at the beginning. At the end, too, you will have many visions. You have also had visions of how thieves come to loot everything, and how, when they see your form of Shakti, they run away. All of these things apply to the end. Thieves will come to rob you, but if you are standing in remembrance of the Father, they will run away. The Father says, "Children, now make a lot of effort. The main thing is purity. Become pure for just one birth. Death is just ahead of you. Many very severe natural calamities will come in which everything will be destroyed. Shiv Baba explains to you through this one. This one's soul also listens. This Baba tells you everything. Shiv Baba doesn't experience any of this. It is the children who experience how the storms of Maya come. This one is number one, and so he experiences everything. There is nothing to be afraid of in this. Remain unshakable. By staying in remembrance of the Father, you will receive power. Some children write their chart, but then, while moving along, they stop doing it. Baba then understands that they have become tired. They don't even write a letter to the Father from beyond, from whom they receive such a great inheritance. They never even remember him. Such a Father should be remembered so much. Shiv Baba, I remember you a great deal. Baba, how can I live without remembering you? How can you forget the Father from whom you receive the sovereignty of the world? Even if you just write a card, that is also remembering the Father. A physical father would also write a letter to his child. My child, who is the light of my eyes, ... What would a wife write to her husband? Here you have both relationships. This is also a way of remembering the Father. Baba is so sweet. What does he ask of us? Nothing at all. He is the bestower. He is the one who gives. He doesn't take anything. He says, "Sweet children, I have come and I will then go back having made Bharat into a fragrant garden." Acha? To the sweetest beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the Mother, the Father, Bap Dada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children, and the spiritual children say Namaste to the spiritual father. Essence Vedana 1. In order to become part of the Sun dynasty, follow the mother and father accurately. Make effort to stay in remembrance and make others equal to yourself. 2. Make effort, follow Srimat and remain peaceful. Obey the orders of the seniors. Blessing. May you bow down as a humble-hearted instrument, considering yourself to be a server, and make others bow down. Someone who offers his every thought and action to the Father is said to be an instrument. To be an instrument means to offer yourself, and anyone who bows down is said to be humble-hearted. The more you bow down with your sanskars and thoughts, the more the world will bow down to you. To bow down means to make others bow down. Let there not be the thought, well, let others bow down in front of me. Those who are true servers always bow down. They never show any bossiness. Slogan: do not be an embodiment of problems. Become an embodiment of solutions. Om Shanti.